Hello everyone. Hope all of you are good. So all of you are aware that what is AI, what is artificial intelligence. So we will learn today about its ethical consideration in education. But before starting with the ethical consideration, I would like to recap about what is AI in simple language and its benefit. After that, we will go through the ethical consideration of AI in education. So let me share the screen with you all. Hope all of you can see my screen. So, mm, so basically, artificial intelligence is the ability of a computer or a machine to perform the tasks that typically require human like intelligence, such as learning, problem solving, and decision making. AI is achieved through the use of algorithm and the machine learning techniques, which allows a computer to learn and improve its performance, a specific task without being explicitly programmed. Here we can classify AI into two main categories. That is one narrow, first is narrow and second is general. Narrow AI is designed to perform a specific task such as facial recognition, language translation. And general AI, you all know, we always use it. So let's see, what is general AI? It is designed to be able to perform any intellectual task that a human can. Some example of AI include virtual personal assistants, like those who have Android phones. They have, for them, the example of virtual personal assistant is Google Assistant. Those who have Apple, for them, it is Apple series or Amazon Alexa. And self-driving cars, I don't know whether, no, I don't think that self-driving cars have been launched in India, but it will be soon. So it can be the example of general AI. Okay? So let us see what are the benefits of AI. First is nothing but improved healthcare. Now you must be thinking how AI can improve health. So AI has the potential to revolutionize healthcare by providing doctors with more accurate and timely diagnosis, improving the efficiency of a medical processes and enabling the delivery of care to remote or under-reserved areas. Second is enhanced education. Obviously, AI could be used to personalize learning experience, providing students with customized learning plans and feedback. It could also help to improve efficiency of educational institutions by automating administrative tasks. Third is increased efficiency. AI has the potential to increase the efficiency in a variety of industries by automating tasks, improving decision making, and optimizing processes. I have only took few advantages of AI. There are many more, but my main topic is ethical consideration. So let's focus on it. So basically, what is AI ethics? What is AI ethics? AI ethics is a set of guidelines that advise on the design and outcome of artificial intelligence. Human beings come with the sort of cognitive biases such as recency and confirmation bias, and those inherent biases are exhibited in our behavior and subsequently our data. So, AI ethics is nothing but a set of moral principles which help us discern between right and wrong. So, yeah, let's see what is the ethical consideration in AI application in education. So, very first is bias and discrimination. See, artificial intelligence is transforming the world of education, offering new possibilities for enhancing teaching and learning, personalizing instructions, improving assessment, and increase access and equity. However, AI also poses significant ethical challenges that need to be carefully considered and addressed by educators, policymakers, researchers, and developers. Yeah. So first point is bias and discrimination. Sometimes AI systems may reflect human biases and prejudice, leading to unfair or discriminatory outcomes for certain groups of students or teachers. For example, for example, AI system may use data that is incomplete, inaccurate, or unrepresentative of the diversity of learners, or they may apply algorithms that are not transparent or accountable for their decision. See, you must have used ChatGPT. So you ask ChatGPT one question, but it is not necessary that it gives the correct answer. Yeah, it gives the answer, but sometimes it is not marked to the point. Like what we want, we doesn't get that, right? Sometimes it happens, not every time. Uh, so next is privacy and data protection. This is the main risk in AI. Not in AI, but using the internet, social media. The main risk is our privacy and data protection. See, AI systems may collect, store, process, and share large amount of personal and sensitive information from student teachers or from anyone, not only students, teachers, such as academic performance, behavior, preferences, emotions, biometrics, or health information. This may pose risks to their privacy and data protection rights, especially the data is used for the purpose other than the education, such as commercialization, surveillance, or profiling. See, nowadays you can see on WhatsApp, you people get the messages from the business companies. So our data is somewhere, our data is shared. Uh, now if we search anything on Google, so you can see they give reference on YouTube or they start giving us the advertise. So there is lack of privacy and data protection nowadays in using any social media app or apps like in artificial intelligence. Okay, to move ahead. Third is autonomy and agency. Yeah. AI system may influence or interfere with the autonomy and agency of students and teachers, affecting their ability affecting their ability to make informed choices, exercise control over their learning processes, express their creativity, or develop critical thinking skills. For example, AI systems may provide recommendations or feedback. um, for example, that are not aligned with the learner's goal, interest, or values. They may replace human interaction and guidance with automated responses. See, here I want to share some example. Microsoft has cut down the employees due to the AI comes in a, I mean, I mean, AI, after the AI introduction, Microsoft has cut down the employee rate. So somewhere this artificial intelligence is replacing the human part. Okay. So next is transparency and explainability. AI system may operate in complex ways that are difficult to understand or questioned by students, teachers, or other stakeholders. This may limit their ability to trust, verify, challenge, or appeal the actions or outcomes of AI. For example, AI system may use black box algorithm that do not reveal how they reach their conclusion or predictions. Accountability. Next is accountability and responsibility. AI system may raise questions about who is accountable or responsible for the design, development, deployment, use, or impact in education. This may create gaps in the allocation of roles and duties among different actors involved in AI ecosystem. For example, AI systems may cause harm or errors that are not attributable to any specific human agent. So these were some ethical concerns and potential risk of AI application in education. So now, how to what are the ways that we can less the risk of of AI? What are the ways through which we can less down the risk of AI application in education? Let's see. The question is why it is important to address ethical issues in AI in education. Very first is to protect human rights and dignity. Yeah. The ethical issues of AI in education may affect the fundamental human rights and dignity of students and teachers. For example, bias and discrimination may violate the right to education without discrimination. Privacy and data protection may violate the right to privacy. Autonomy and agency may violate the right to freedom of thought. Transparency and explainability may violate the right to information. Accountability and responsibility may violate the right to remedy. Next, second is to ensure equality, sorry, not equality, to ensure quality and effectiveness. The ethical issues of AI in education may affect the quality and effectiveness of educational processes and outcomes. For example, Again, bias and discrimination may reduce the accuracy and validity of assessment. Privacy and data protection may undermine the trust and confidence of learners. Autonomy and agency may hinder the motivation and engagements of learners. Transparency and explainability may impair the feedback and guidance of learners. Accountability and responsibility may compromise the evolution and improvement of learning. The last is to foster inclusion and equity. The ethical issues of AI in education may affect the inclusion and equity of educational opportunity benefits. For example, bias and discrimination may exacerbate existing inequalities and marginalization. Privacy and data protection may expose vulnerable groups to exploit or harm. Autonomy and agency may limit the participation and empowerment of learners. Transparency and explainability may create information or symmetric or gaps. Accountability and responsibility may shift the burden or blame to the teachers. So, so we have seen why it is important to address the ethical issues of AI in education. Because we have to somewhere protect our human rights and dignity, to ensure equality, quality and effectiveness, to foster inclusion and equity. Now let us see what in what way we can address the ethical issues of AI in education. See, there are some do's through which we can address the ethical issues of AI in education. Addressing the ethical issues of AI in education requires a multi-stakeholder approach that involves collaboration among educators and policymakers. Researchers, developers, and other actors in the AI ecosystem, some of the possible actions that can be taken are: first is developing ethical frameworks and guidelines. It means ethical frameworks and guidelines can provide a common vision and a set of principles and values to guide the ethical design, development, deployment, use, and impact of AI in education. For example, UNESCO has published the first ever global standards on AI ethics. The recommendations on the ethics of artificial intelligence in November 2021. Implementing ethical practices and standards. In what way we can implement the ethical practices and standard is can operationalize the ethical frameworks and guidelines into concrete actions and measures to ensure that ethical performance and behavior of AI systems in education. For example, ethical practices and standards data can include data quality assurance, algorithm, transparency, and explainability, human oversight and intervention, privacy and data protection policies, impact assessment and evaluation, stakeholder participation and consultation, etc. This all the ethical practices we can implement to less down or low down the risk. Next is promoting ethical education and awareness. Yeah, it is very necessary to promote education regarding how to use AI, how to use artificial intelligence in a good way, and how to take care while using the applications. It is also necessary to learn what are the ethics in AI. Ethics is nothing but the principles which we need to follow. So, promoting ethical education and awareness, nothing but the it can raise the ethical literacy and competence of students, teachers, and other stakeholders in the AI ecosystem. For example, AI education and awareness can include curriculum integration, professional development, public engagement, media literacy, citizenship, etc. Digital citizenship. Last is strengthening ethical governance and regulation. It is very necessary. There should be regulations for every applications which we use. So ethical governance and regulation can provide a legal and institutional framework to ensure the accountability and responsibility of AI in education. For example, AI governance and regulation can include laws and regulation, code of conducts, ethics committees, oversight bodies, complaint mechanism, redress mechanism, etc. So these were all the do's through which we can address the ethical issues of AI in education. So here we come towards the conclusion. See, AI in education offers great potential for enhancing teaching and learning, but at the same time, it also poses significant ethical challenges which we need to be carefully considered and addressed. By developing ethical frameworks and guidelines, implementing ethical practices and standards, promoting it, promoting the ethical education and awareness, and strengthening ethical governance and regulation. We can ensure that AI in education works for the good of humanity, individuals, societies, and the environment. I hope you all have understood that what are the ethical considerations of artificial intelligence in AI. So here we end with today's session. Thank you all of you.